Hey guys, and my name is FierceDeityMahesh, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. And here we are on the down to the second day, and in the last episode we took on the normal side of the Stone Tower temple, and guys, in this episode it's time to take on the inverted side of the Stone Tower temple. And even now it may not make much sense, but it'll be extremely clear to you guys in the near future. So here on this block, just go ahead and play the Elegy of Emptiness to go ahead and form our twin shell to go ahead and keep the switch pressed down. And now, as the master of the Garo had told us, we have to shoot the red emblem with our light arrows. So the red emblem is right over here, so let's take out your light arrows and hit this weird stone here to go ahead and form a new way of the temple. So the entire thing flips down and the sky is now down and the bottomless pit of doom is now up. So it's a pretty cool concept, I should admit. It's pretty weird, but also at the same time it's really enjoyable to take on the temple in a different perspective altogether. Still, it's a rather annoying thing at times if you're not experienced to the way this temple works in invertedly, I guess, because but however, not a big deal. It's a very fun part of the temple. So here we can open up this chest and obtain ourselves our 8th stray fairy. So it's our first stray fairy in the inverted side of the Stone Tower temple. So here, as you could tell, it's a huge sunblock. So let's go ahead and just use your light arrows to go ahead and make it go away. So now we are free to make our way. And as soon as you see the Deku flower and the gust of wind, what do you remember? Take out the Deku mask. Yeah, so it's kind of a lesson for life, guys. Just go and learn it and you will be golden. So here, you need to do a certain thing, as we have to make our way towards the opposite side, but in the N64 version you can't make your way there as quickly as you wish you could, because it's gonna be different. But however, if you make your way from this gust of wind and then make your way there, it's gonna be super simple, and we can obtain ourselves our second stray fairy in the inverted side of the Stone Tower temple. So there you go, guys, and now we can make our way upwards towards another area of the same room. So this room has a lot of things. Be kind of wary about that, because it's gonna be full of such things. And there you go, guys, we have gone ahead and emptied out that fire. But however, since it's a blue switch, we'll have to keep it pressed in. So the only way in which we can do that is by playing the Elegy of Emptiness as of now. In case we had some blocks, it would be much easier, but it's not a huge deal because we still know the things to do. So now immediately just go ahead and make your way to this sort of platform sort of thing, I guess. And it's immediately just go ahead and take out, actually I should take out my Deku mask first of all, because we don't need it as of now. And then go and just take out your hook shot and your light arrows, because that bug is back again, and I had learned in the last episode to take it on. So yeah, let's go ahead and just battle it head on, and then just go ahead and hit it with a light arrow, and then go ahead and switch back to some other mask, because we don't really require it as of now. So we are a little bit low on arrows, but don't worry, guys, it's not a big deal. So here, if you go ahead and enter into this alcove, is a wonderful switch awaiting us, and if we press it will form a chest that has another small key. So we're doing pretty good in this temple so far, guys. We are actually doing pretty well. I should say so myself. But anyway, here are some magic which we absolutely do not require, but some arrows as well, which is amazing. And now if you open up this chest, we will obtain ourselves, as I've already told you guys, another small key. So yeah, there you go. I should probably not fall down already, but next, guys, make your way towards another area, and this area is actually over to this. Okay, actually I will make my way here first, because okay, I will just exactly on the edge, but it just blasted upon me, which is not a huge deal. At least we get a good chance to see the way these mines work. So here in this chest, we can obtain ourselves another. One second, if I can open up the chest. It's pretty obvious as of now, like like another stray fairy, and like I'll just meet you guys in just 1 second. I have like one small doubt, so I'll just see you guys in just 1 sec. Okay guys, so we're doing well, no problems whatsoever, and now we can make our way towards the platform we already were in, and that is over here. So and like there's a certain thing like you need to do much before you make your way towards the next room, and if you do not do this, you will have to backtrack a lot, and like I have experienced it guys, so I'm saying it from experience, so please believe me, it's super annoying. So let's go and just hit this sunspot with your light arrows, and that will cause like an upside down chest which we can obtain in the normal side of stone tower temple, which kind of explains that we'll have to make our way back once again. But okay, the nostalgia in this room, yes, because this room had actually irritated me a lot in my childhood because I didn't even know what to really do. But basically let's go and just make our way down, and even though like we will get hurt, don't worry, just go and just make your way there to this central platform, and then hit this just one more time to go and invert the temple, but don't make your way back as it's not gonna prove to be important whatsoever. And like, the next room guys is one of the most annoying rooms in the entire history of Majora's Mask. Why you may ask, but it's because there's a huge block here, but we'll have to push it all around, and like we'll have to keep inverting the temple all over again and again and again. And there are two chews which are kind of an evil, like that's necessary, because even though they are enemies and they will annoy you, they will help you to stock up on items like arrows and magic. So I'll try to go ahead and kill them as quickly as I can because I do not want to deal with them at least as much as possible. Oh god, don't kill me, or at least you don't hurt me. You are not allowed to hurt me, bro. So anyway, here let's go and just push it here. So it's pretty much simple if you know what you're doing, and I have this at the top of my head, which is why I'm doing this a little bit more efficiently than I normally do. But now I can go and just hit this as what, just one more time, and we can invert the temple yet another time. So now we can push it. Actually, I will kill you first because you're a pain in the butt, and I am not willing to take care of you. Actually, I'll take even this guy on. Why is the you are the only one who damages me always, man? Why do you want to do that? Okay, so now just push it towards the opposite side and you will be golden. Yeah. Okay, so now let's go and quickly push. I so hope it doesn't attack me. Oh god, I think it will. Stop freaking attacking me. You're not allowed to even touch me, okay? Seriously, I'm saying the truth. Now let's go and hit this just one more time before this guy can go ahead and attack us even more, which is freaking annoying. Sorry, my voice is a little bit bad, but no. First I'll take care of you, and then I shall do everything I need to do. First, just die, and then I shall do anything that I need to do. Okay, so now let's go and just push it towards this area. And oh god, I should probably just go and just kill this dude one more time. Come on, stop wasting my time, you stupid chew. But like I don't need any more arrows as of now because I'm doing pretty good. And here exactly in this sort of like this weird place to go ahead and place a block is where we'll have to place it, and we are golden. And that opened like the next door, which is amazing. That looked sick. That just looked freaking sick. Just could you die for once, please? There you go, thank you. But you will appear again, won't you? Seriously, really, bro? Really? Are you joking? Oh my god, this guy is one of the most annoying because like they just keep just jumping around like mad, and I should probably just make my way there as quickly as I can because I don't want to deal with them anymore. Come on, enter. Yeah, there you go. And oh yes, here is our good friend Wizrobe one more time. Of course, he's another not a major, but however a very weird mini boss once again as usual. He is never ever gonna change. He's gonna be the same old, like I think like the opposite of the word hag, which you could tell. I don't really know, man. But anyway, like now on to phase 2. Phase 2 is so annoying for me because I just don't seem to get it right due to some reason. But anyway, where could he be? There you go. He's right. Let's go and just shoot him once. If Bordeaux one more hit will go ahead and kill him, I'm pretty sure. But okay, I can't really see him, so I'll just go and make my way over here. Where are you, bro? Come at me. Oh shite. And his attacks are pretty powerful, which is also a huge issue of concern. But oh god. Okay, this is terrible indeed. I am not doing well whatsoever. There you go. And we have killed Wizrobe one more time. He's just so annoying, which makes me very... Did that thing really hit me right now? Like right now after he even died? Really? Really, game? Really? Okay, I'm probably gonna stop that. But anyway, let's go ahead and just hook our way up to this chest, because on top of that, like the lag kicks in because its only aim in life is to irritate me, of course. But then here in this chest is another pretty obvious. Come on, okay, another stray fairy which will heal us entirely. And guys, in like the next room is a pretty annoying set of things. So go ahead and take off your bunny hood and take out your stone mask. And immediately just go and transform into a Deku, because you'll have to immediately just make your way down, as there are a bunch of Poes in that room and you have to take care of them rather quickly because they will annoy the living hell out of you. And wait for them to just move aside and then go ahead and just fly away here. If they hit you, they can make you fall into the abyss down below, which is not a pleasant experience whatsoever. I have experienced it just before recording this session because it's very annoying, and I just test recorded it because it's much more easier that way. And I am gonna be hit by the post, haven't I? But anyway, let's go and just break his stone mask. And in this area, guys, is a variation of the Armos Knights, much more scarier like than them any day. And that forms this weird, like there's a wall of fire to move away. And now we can play like the Elegy of Emptiness just one more time, as it's a blue switch again. So even though we are wearing any other mask, it will not go ahead and form Ben with the stone mask. Don't worry, it's still the same old creepy Ben. And I'll show you how to go ahead and battle them, as like we actually need to battle them, but for now we don't. So here is a nice small key easily available for us, and now we can make our way towards the next room. And guys, like the next room is a very interesting room, because you can just stock up on like infinite rupees there, which is, and don't think it's super fast as well, which is amazing. Actually not like in this room. I think it's in like the next room, which is a little bit bad on my part because I don't really seem to remember things well. But here in this room, let's just go ahead and just explode like these mines. And why, you may ask? It's because like you have to go ahead and make your way to that platform, and like if you make your way like by not blasting them, like they kind of like will explode, and like they will kind of make you die, which is not the best of things to happen. So here there's nothing much about like 2 magical pots, but since you can't really fly all the way there, like in just like a shot, like you'll need a sort of like a boost, if you will, to like your air meter or whatever, I guess. So here is the room in which we will have to go ahead and obtain a lot of rupees, which will really help us to go ahead and obtain like the 5,000 rupees. So first of all, do is go ahead and just don like your stone mask, so that like you won't get recognized uh, by the bubbles. Sorry. And hit them only having like a light arrow, as like only if you hit them with like a light arrow, they will go ahead and drop 50 rupees every single time, which is pretty cool if you should ask me, because every time like they keep respawning on like their own. So overall, overall, all combined, it's not a big, like, see, like, it's not that hard to do, but also like it takes a lot of time, but it's extremely useful, guys. Just trust me on that one, because like if you have infinite rupees in like the entire of like this 3 day cycle, especially like at this time when like, we need 5,000 rupees, it's pretty much useful if you if like you may ask me. Sorry, like I can't really talk for 1 sec, but yeah, let's go ahead and just try to kill off these bubbles, because just about few more tries and we will obtain ourselves a full wallet. Like I know this takes a tad bit more time than like the normal one, but well, whatever, not a huge deal, because anyway we will be able to go ahead and do this properly. So here we can go ahead and obtain ourselves like some magic, some arrows and other things, and we can finally go ahead and make our way towards like this room. And this room actually has the mini boss of this temple. And who's the mini boss supposed to be, guys? It's none other than a pretty weird boss, but also very badass and cool at the same time. Who's gonna be? And his name or her name is Gomez, and Gomez is a very cool boss if you guys know how the way in which like it works. So it will go and just shoot like it's a scythe, and you need to be pretty careful about this, because if you don't, it will kind of go ahead and just kill you, and you need to have kind of a lot of HP in this fight, or else you will not be able to do this well by any means. So just go and just shoot light arrow at like his weird emerald thing on like his belly, and you will be kind of good to go. And as you can tell, like, his attacks are pretty devastating if you see them, because like, they look kind of devastating, but like, they're not that they're not that devastating. However, like if you don't know how to do this well, you're in for quite a fix, I should say, for myself. So let's go ahead and quickly just try to kill this man. There you go. And we have killed Gomez 100%. So he is killed, and he drops a weird scythe, and it looks pretty weird and scary if you should ask me, because it's like a skull, like that's eating the scythe, I guess. So like this scythe, I guess. So here you can obtain yourself like some amazing hearts, which will kind of restore like your health if you're low on them, like how I am. And like about like 4 pots are there, which is kind of exactly enough for me. But I would suggest you guys to kind of do this a little bit more in a conservative fashion, because like if you don't really have that many hearts, you will not be able to have a nice time here. So here is the wonderful boss key. So we are doing pretty well, aren't we, guys? It's almost like halfway through the temple. Pretty cool about that. So let's go ahead and quickly exit this area and make our way back to go ahead and finally make our way towards the final part of the inverted side of the Stone Tower Temple. So about 2 more times we'll have to go ahead and invert it, which is not the best of things to go ahead and do, but whatever, not a huge deal. Let's go ahead and just try to escape. Come on, can we escape? Oh gosh. So we won't really lose that much HP, but we will get cursed, which means that we can't really go ahead and use our sword. So I haven't really shown you guys like this thing, but if you play the Song of Storms wherever you are in the game, and like if you're cursed, you are totally okay and good to go now, which is pretty weird, because like I don't understand how water like will help you like to not be cursed. It's all the video game logic, guys. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. But anyway, here let's try to go and just quickly make our way back there, because like the next room is actually on like the opposite side, and it's gonna be the same drill, but we are about to go ahead and fight another one of those death armors, guys, which is pretty hard to fight if you don't really know how to go ahead and battle them. I actually had a very hard time with them as I actually first played the game, but now it's kind of more easy. So let's go and take out like light arrows and you can do like yourself a nice favor. Then just go and make your way to this room, And here is a death armor, so you'll actually have to go ahead and kill this one, or else you will not be able to do anything else. So let's go ahead and just press the switch first to go ahead and spawn a chest there, which will help you to obtain like an item, as well as help you like to hook shot like your way up there, which is kind of a two-way thing, I guess. Like, it's useful in two ways. So let's go and just hit his weird eye thing. You'll be good to go if I can go ahead and kill him properly. Yeah, there you go. He already died, which is pretty cool if you would ask me. But he kind of took off a little bit of health, which is not the best of things to go and happen. But if you go and just hook your way up to this chest, you will be able to go ahead and finally make your way here and make your way into this door. Now, before you go ahead and do that, actually, should I make my way there? I'm thinking, because actually we can go and make our way here, because here is where we will obtain like the second major temple item, which is kind of cool because like no other of the temples have had like two temple items, if you will. Oh gosh, no. And this Igo, due to some reason, is very hard to battle for me. Come on, stop doing that, dude. Like you're kind of wasting like my health and my arrows and everything else. Come on. There you go, and we have hit him at least once, and that's pretty good, isn't it? So let's go and quickly like just wait for him to go ahead and attack once more, and we have killed like the Igor once again, and that spawns a chest which contains, wow, like we spawn exactly on top of the chest. But this chest has one of the more cooler items of this game, if you will, because it makes you a very weird thing. So it's not really a transformation mask, though like, you will kind of change like your shape or like your size, if you will. But this is going to be a little bit more fun, and this is called the Giant's Mask. So within this mask lies the might of a giant, but can you use its power and like in all places? No, like you can't. Like you can use it only in the boss room of this temple, which is pretty suckish if you would ask me, because like you would literally transform into a giant, and like it was my dream to become really huge when I was small. I know, like, I had pretty lame dreams, if you should ask me. But anyway, let's go ahead and quickly try to go ahead and make our way back to the entrance of the temple, as like we'll have to invert the temple back once again to go ahead. And this time we're going to do a few more things. That is, like, we'll have to turn it like the opposite way around, obtain like the last few stray fairies, and once again turn like it like the inverted side, and we'll have to go ahead and make our way towards the boss room, which is kind of weird because it's like literally like 4 times of twisting and turning, which is not an interesting concept by any. Well, if you would ask me, like it is kind of interesting, but like, it's not too fun if you would ask me. So let's go and try to just hit this emerald or like this blood-stained emerald. Like I don't really know like for what reason I told like an emerald-stained blood due to some reason. But let's go ahead and quickly just make our way back and do the bend round trick if we can. Come on, Lonk. I don't know why I just always call Link as Lonk. And even as I was playing, I think I think it's Oracle of Seasons, I guess, because like the two games really do confuse me. I think it's Oracle of Seasons. So I had named like the baby in like the house as Lonk, which is kind of weird because like, I always do like name him as Lonk because he's just such a weird name. So here we can go ahead and play like the LG of Emptiness and like one more time to go ahead and make our way towards the Wanderer's Temple itself, like to go and have some more amazing stuff on our hands. So now we can finally go ahead and obtain the last few stray fairies of this temple, which is pretty good if you should ask me. We are doing not that bad. We're almost done with this temple, and like it's not that late as well, which is kind of impressive, I should admit. But now we have obtained ourselves like a 12th stray fairy, about like just 3 more are left, which is kind of impressive, I should admit. But here is it the weird dragonfly which keeps irritating the living hell out of me, and I don't really appreciate it doing that, man, because you live your life, I live my life, you just die. Okay, so let's go ahead and quickly try to make our way towards this room. And like the most annoying part of this temple is that like, you have to do all of this all over again, even though like you have like a lot more items and like you don't have to do all that much, it's still quite a considerable amount if you should ask me, because I have no idea, like it's just a very irritating a concept to go ahead and do that, because like just repeating like the same thing like you've already done, and not like my favorite thing to do, I should admit. But let's go and quickly try to make our way through this room and do all of the cool stuff in this room. So let's go ahead and quickly try to do this if we can. Sometimes what happens is that I'm just not able to pick these up properly, and I just try to just go and just fail it totally, which is not the best of things to go and happen. Come on, Lonk, let's go and do this properly, man. I believe in you. We have to do this to go and save like the land of Termina, dude. Really, because like this game is one of my favorite games. But like one really a big thing I have with this game, like one of my pet peeves is that see, like this game has a lot of dark side effects, which is not really an interesting thing, because like you'll have to go ahead and like, witness so many dark things, even though like you save a land, which is kind of sad, and like I don't really appreciate that, man, I should admit. But let's try to just go ahead and just continue onwards then, and press like the last of the switches so that we can go ahead and finally open up like the last door, and finally make our way towards the Zora swimming room, as there is like another stray fairy like we can go ahead and obtain. So as you guys could probably tell, like, this temple is not that hard, but also at like, the same time, like you need to really know what like you're doing, otherwise you're in for quite a toss indeed, because I have experienced that in the past. So like you're hearing all these things from a person like who's experienced every single one of these, so don't try to be like in defiance of me, please, because like you guys will suffer in like the future itself, and it's not a present experience to go and waste time. That's why like I keep saving often, which is kind of self-explanatory. I shouldn't really have told that, but here we can just go and try to go and just make our way, and to escape from the beamos I shall just go ahead and try to equip like my stone mask. And one of the most annoying of like the enemies in like this game should definitely be the Desperate, because like you just go into the water and immediately they go ahead and strike you. That is so irritating, and wow, I just hate the teeth of this behemoth, man. It looks so sick. Okay, so there's two more stray fairies left, and fortunately I know exactly where like the last of them are. Pretty good on that, huh, guys? But anyway, let's go ahead and quickly just make our way to this room. And like my voice is going due to some reason today. So here is one of them stray fairies. Come on, let's go and see. Like I just told you guys, like the Desperate was so irritating. It's just like somebody like literally like ate them up, and like they just turned out like revenge on them or something, because like it looks like they're just like the skeletons of fish, but like they're also like really angry eyed and everything else, which kind of doesn't explain much to me, but whatever. Let's go and quickly just equip like a stone mask, because we'll need that further ahead. So why did I actually take out like my hook shot? I have no idea, but anyway, like we don't really need any other item as of now, and at least now we don't really have to waste that much of time. That much of time. I can't really speak for some reason. Like my words just slip out due to some reason, but whatever. Here, let's go and try to make our way down. And like I do apologize, because in like the last episode I failed a considerable amount, and I shouldn't really have failed so much, because like it is not that tough if you like would ask me, but because like the game was being like an ass to me, I couldn't really do anything back to it. So yeah, let's go and quickly try to make our way here, and here is where you'll actually need like your light arrows. And why would you need like your light arrows, you may ask me? If you face this way and turn upwards, you will see a wonderful sunspot which is waiting to be struck exactly over here. And here you can go ahead and spawn some invisible ladders, which will go ahead and help you to make your way up, rather than like just doing the whole annoying stupid Deku thing, I guess. So here, let's go ahead and try to make our way up, or yeah, up here, and let's try to go and make our way towards the next room. And this room is where we will obtain our final stray fairy, which is actually down over here, which is pretty much a weird place to keep a stray fairy in, because why would you need a stray fairy down? So we've obtained 14 out of 15 stray fairies, and still even though like I roll we still obtain damage. So here is our final stray fairy of the Stone Tower Temple. Woohoo guys, we have completed all of the stray fairies of this entire game, which is pretty good, I should admit. But anyway, let's go and try to soar our way to the entrance and invert the temple to finally make our way towards the boss room. As we have quite a few more things to do, and by quite a few more things to do, I mean making our way towards the boss room, which is not much, but whatever. Let's go and try to make our way quickly, because I despise wasting time, guys. You guys already know that. You guys know the drill. You guys know the stuff happening here, right, guys? But anyway, let's go and try to quickly play the Elegy of Emptiness and just cause all this shenanigans to happen. Spooky Scary Ben is will go ahead and appear, which is really scary. I'm so scary, man. No, like I'm so scared. Like I'm not scary. Like I'm just scared. My God, like my jokes. I try to make jokes, and I make like the fact that I crack the joke and even more would be a good joke, which is kind of irritating. But let's go and try to hit this bloodstained emerald. There you go. Finally, this is pretty good, I should admit. So let's go and quickly make our way towards the boss room and take on the final boss in this game. Actually, not really the final boss, because the final boss is our friend. You guys know who I'm talking about. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Let's go ahead and quickly just try to make our way towards the boss room. Yeah. So here is where we have a very conveniently placed shortcut to the boss's room, and you can do this pretty good, but I hope I don't really fall down. Come on, Lonk. Yeah, wow, like it's 1 pixel away from falling, which is pretty bad, I should admit. But let's go and just target onto there and just go and just hook our way up there. Finally, we can make our way to the boss room, and we don't need to battle the Eye God anymore, because he is literally dead now, and we can finally make our way towards the boss room, which is exactly ahead, or directly ahead, not really exactly ahead. That doesn't even make sense. But let's go and so as you could take a lot of these hooking onto chest stuff to take place, and oh gosh, these spikes really could make you hurt, but like it won't push you beyond a certain level to go and make you fall. Oh gosh, no. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna like I don't really want to go and take the risk. Wow, that is pretty good. Thanks, man. Even though I obtained damage, it is not a huge deal. Let's go. Yeah, there you go. And we can finally make our way here and make our way towards the boss room, and that is right ahead of us. So if we go and just equip our stone mask, because there's a BMOS right under us, and like some stocking up items as well, we can just go and obtain like some items, and beware really a lot, because here are still like some magic pots. Oh god, I just missed them. But here you can obtain yourself some hearts and like some magic if you get low on it. But like I'm pretty much stocked up on magic, because I have the wonderful Chateau Romani. And all of you guys who are playing along, I would request you guys to go ahead and have the Chateau Romani, because it's really important and helpful, and especially in this temple as it equips with a lot of magic, and not having the Chateau Romani is not like the best thing to go ahead and do. Yeah, let's go and make our way into the boss room. I'm not really about to go ahead and take on the boss now, so that'll be like the end of this episode, guys. So thank you thank you so much for watching like this episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, and be sure to leave a like and comment on what you want to go and see in like the next video, and be sure to share it with a friend, and we will see what we can do to go and save the land of Termina. Thank you so much for watching this episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, and I will see you all the next time as we are ready to go ahead and take on the last temple's boss in the entire game. So see you guys next time, and bye.